Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
After getting a break from the smoke and haze for the last couple of days, they have both returned. We'll let you know when the smoke and haze decreases. Plus, it was a very, very hot day across the region. We'll let you know when temperatures will go down coming up.
But first, the mental strain that comes with the pressure to perform.
I can have everything in the world. I can be at the top and I could still be struggling with mental health issues.
We're taking the conversation so many of you are having right to the experts. Good evening and thanks for joining us for 10 News at 6. I'm Lindsay Ward.
I'm John Carlin. One of the greatest female gymnasts of all time pulled out of 2 Olympic events, and right now it's still unclear if she'll still compete in this year's Olympics.
Simone Biles' decision to withdraw from the women's team and individual all-around competitions created a global conversation about mental health today. 10 News reporter Lindsay Kennett joins us live tonight.
And Lindsay, there's been a lot of mixed reactions. Some people support her, some people don't.
There really is. The world is especially taking notice that mental health is in the spotlight here at the Olympics. And like you said, John, while some are critical of Biles' decision, others applaud her for being brave and taking care of herself. I talked with a local mental health expert who says Biles is helping to break the stigma.
4-time Olympic gold medalist Simone Biles sent shockwaves around the world by pulling out of 2 events in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics to focus on her mental health.
Put mental health first, because if you don't, then you're not going to enjoy your sport and you're not going to succeed as much as you want to. So it's okay sometimes to even sit out the big competitions to focus on yourself, because it shows how strong of a competitor and person that you really are, rather than just battle through it.
Even before the finals, Biles posted on Instagram saying, "I truly do feel like I have the weight of the world on my shoulders." Lynchburg's dynamic gymnastics owner Brandon Sloan says it's a dangerous sport if your head's not in it.
I mean, you're doing skills that if you forget what you're doing in the middle of the air, you can get seriously hurt, you can injure yourself.
Well, she's human. She's just like the rest of us.
Sheila Lithgow with Blue Ridge Behavioral Healthcare commends Biles for making the tough call.
I think that just says a lot for her in helping to reduce the stigma behind mental health.
One's mental health.
That our mental health is just as important as our physical health.
And says Biles can inspire others to prioritize their own mental health.
I can have everything in the world. I can be at the top and I could still be struggling with mental health issues. We're hoping that other people will recognize it's okay for me to talk to. It's okay for me to reach out for help.
It's unclear if Biles will still compete in next week's individual event finals. She has said she's going to take it one day at a time. If you want to connect with mental health resources near you, visit our website, WSLS.com. Live in the studio, Lindsay Kennett, 10 News, working for you.
All right, thank you, Lindsay. Coming up later in sports, we'll show you where the medal count stands and the big win for the USA basketball team.
All right, another top story today is the hot weather, and that's not the only thing that your local weather authority is focusing on. Check out our Poor Mountain Sky Cam. Yeah, look at the haze out there today, and that's because the wildfire smoke is back right here in our region. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Hanowich is here now. Jeff, it's not as bad as last week, is it?
It's not, but you'll notice that we have a little more haze around than what we had, say, over the weekend or even into early this week. So as we head over the next 24 hours or so, we're going to continue to see the smoke or haze continue to increase a little bit for us. So it may actually be a little smokier tomorrow than it was outside today. Have hazy sunshine again in the forecast for us as we head into Thursday too, and that could create some air quality issues. Right now, the source from airnow.gov is saying that we're going to be in a code yellow tomorrow, which means the air is going to be acceptable. That said, unusually sensitive people may want to stay inside. A look at your forecast showing that we are indeed dry. We don't have any rain around right now. Cannot rule out a stray shower or thunder shower this evening, but a much better chance for rain and thunderstorms will come in for us late tomorrow, especially as we head into tomorrow night, as a very impressive front will be moving through here and creating a better chance for some strong to even perhaps severe thunderstorms for at least a couple of us. More on that coming up here in just a little bit. But this evening, we've got nothing to worry about. We're going to be fair. We're going to be very warm. Temperatures at 7 on average, near 90, falling into the lower 80s by around 10. John?
Thank you, Jeff. A family is dealing with thousands of dollars in damage after a lightning strike led to a fire in Bedford County. We can take you to the scene on Winewood Road early this morning, not far from Apocalypse Ale. We're told they had just returned from being out of town when they heard what sounded like an explosion followed by smoke upstairs. The Forest Fire Department says no one was hurt.
Appalachian Power says people in Pulaski County are finally feeling relief after a down power line caused a nearly 48-hour outage. The company says a tree fell on a power line during Monday night's storms in the New River Valley. About 1,000 people were without power until just hours ago. Some people who live near Crater Lake tell us they're used to power outages after storms.
And we try and find somewhere to go. If, if it's just going to be brief, then we'll just go to the store and go shopping and whatnot. But it's like, I don't know, every time the wind blows too hard, the power goes out.
As of right now, a majority of residents near Crater Lake had their electricity restored. Just in the newsroom tonight, a person was taken to the hospital just for precautionary measures after a car crashed into a salon and spa in Hardy. Take a look at these pictures. This was the scene from Tia Bella Salon in Halesford. The owner says everyone else was okay.
Well, this police officer who faces several charges, including involuntary manslaughter, was in court for the first time today since a grand jury indicted him. 10 News reporter McKinley Struthers shows us what happened inside the courtroom.
It was inside this courthouse that a Giles County judge set a December 6th date for the trial against Narrows police officer Chad Stilley.
Your Honor, my client is requesting a jury.
Stilley entered his first court appearance facing serious charges: involuntary manslaughter, reckless driving, and failure to yield for his role in a July 2020 crash that killed 28-year-old Michael Accord. Stilley's attorney did most of the talking as he fought hard for a, quote, speedy trial. He told us why outside the courthouse.
My client maintains his innocence. He's looking forward for his day in court. And at this point in time, he's been placed on administrative leave. He loves being a police officer and he wants to get back to his work.
The Commonwealth attorney agreed to that date. While he awaits trial, Stilley remains on administrative leave from the police department. There still is no word tonight if that's paid or if it's unpaid. We're in Giles. I'm McKinley Struthers, 10 News, working for you.
COVID-19 cases are on the rise in the Roanoke Valley. The Department of Health says more than 60 new cases have been reported in just the last 24 hours. Infections are showing up in places like summer camp or after summer travel. The Roanoke City and Allegheny Health District's director says 97% of patients in the hospital for the virus are unvaccinated.
This is preventable. At this point, it's really important for everyone to understand that this was a preventable situation that we're in.
Morrow says they're waiting on state guidance for best practices for prevention efforts. The department has seen a small increase in vaccine interest in the last 2 weeks.
As the local school districts are working to decide mask mandates, the Radford superintendent wants to hear from parents. There's a survey online right now. It asks if masks were required, would you do in-person or virtual school? Or if masks were not required, what would you do?
We wanted to just really receive their feedback on how they felt about mask wearing. I know how I feel and I know how most of our staff feels, but we really wanted to see how our community felt about it.
And you have until Friday to fill it out. School starts on August 16th. A way to give back ahead of a busy season, the top items needed for one community school supply drive.
And a former Hokie is shining bright in Washington. We'll take you to football training camp with a look at what's in store for the season.
WSLS 10 News, the proud winner of 2 2021 Emmy Awards for Best Daytime Newscast and Best Evening Newscast.
To get your kids school supplies ahead of the year, Bedford County officials want your help packing the bus to help others. School leaders are partnering with the Department of Social Services for the event outside of the Walmart on Route 460 in Bedford. The goal is to load the bus with your donations from everything from notebooks to pencils and crayons. The bus is there until 7 tonight, but will return the first weekend of August, which is Walmart's back-to-school tax-free weekend. Leaders say items they most need include earbuds, pencil cases, and binders.
And there's a new way to do story time for your kids. It's called Dial a Story. It's all thanks to the Library of Virginia program. So here is the phone number. It's on your screen right now, 833-690-0646. And then when you call, you pick the language, and then you'll hear either a picture book, fairy tale, or folk tale. The book changes every Wednesday.
You're looking at a live picture from our Roanoke Blacksburg Airport sky cam. Our fair share of sunshine, our fair share of blue skies, some haze, and even a little bit of cloud cover around. But overall, a pretty quiet weather day. We'll let you know, though, when that will change, when rain chances return coming up.
Local Weather Authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
Hi there, friends. I'm meteorologist Jeff Hanowich. The sunset tracker showing earlier sunsets. That's right. Thursday evening sunset will be at 8:30. And once we get to that 8:30 number, the sun will set before 8:30 all the way through late May of 2022, as the days do indeed get shorter and shorter. As we look at sunset times here over the course of the next month, we're going to notice that in about 4 weeks, the sunset will be a little bit before 8 o'clock, and then in 6 weeks, it will be just a little bit after 7:30. Now, look at the satellite and radar composite. I want to show you the regional view because we do have some showers and thunderstorms towards the eastern parts of North Carolina. Those showers and thunderstorms are staying away from us. So that leads me to believe that tonight's going to be a pretty quiet night, and frankly, most of tomorrow is going to be a pretty quiet day for us. However, future tracker showing that we're going to have, I think, a lot of hazy sunshine to enjoy on Thursday, and during the daylight hours on Thursday, a stray thunder shower can't be ruled out north late. But look what happens as we head into Thursday evening. We start to see a better chance for some hit or miss showers and thunderstorms, especially in areas, say, north of 460, Highlands, southern Shenandoah, maybe even the New River Valley. You're going to have the best chance for these thunder showers heading into Thursday evening and Thursday night, with south side being location that probably won't see much of anything at all. Then we turn our attention to Friday. And Friday, we'll start out with a mix of sun and clouds, with most of the rain staying to the west, at least Friday morning. But by Friday afternoon, we're going to have a better chance for popcorn showers and thunderstorms. Again, not everybody gets wet. As a matter of fact, on Friday, say after about 2-3 o'clock, the highest chance for some rain will be in areas along and south of Highway 460. So on Friday, south side New River Valley locations have a better chance for rain than, say, the Highlands and the southern Shenandoah. All right, so the first week of August, as we look into our crystal ball, what are we seeing? Well, we're seeing below average temperatures possible as we head into much of next week. In addition to that, we're going to have periods of rain early next week, but by late next week, we may start to dry things out a little bit. So it looks like we're going to have near average precipitation next week, with the first part of the week looking wetter than the second part. And we're looking at below average temperatures coming into play for us next week as well. We're looking at some folks not getting out of the 70s for some days next week. So again, cooler air is moving in next week. Not happening tomorrow. Not happening on Friday, though, next week. Humidity, fairly tolerable today, going to be fairly tolerable tomorrow, too. Then we're going to turn downright humid on Friday, but behind a front, we're going to turn more comfortable with lower dew points as we head into Saturday. So really, it's going to be very hot here for the next couple of days. It's going to be quite humid on Friday, but by the weekend, we turn cooler and less humid. Right now, it is 92 in Covington, upper 80s to near 90 in Lexington, lower 90s, Roanoke, Lynchburg, also into Danville, a little bit cooler towards the New River Valley and Mountain Empire. Have a very large dome of high pressure over our nation's heartland, big time heat in the central U.S. We're continuing to have temperatures mainly in the 90s for the rest of the work week, and the jet stream is going to bring us that front that will bring us a better chance for some rain and thunderstorms Thursday night into part of the day on Friday. For tonight, staying warm, overnight lows 62 to 70. Tomorrow, hazy sunshine and hot. Looking at highs in the mountains tomorrow, upper 80s and 90s. Farther east, we're looking at highs, middle 90s. Tomorrow could very well be the hottest day of 2021. And we'll tell you that today we didn't get as hot as I thought we would, and that's mainly because of the smoke and haze around. 92 on Friday, upper 80s this weekend, low to mid 80s Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And again, we're looking at some folks next week not getting out of the 70s, say towards parts of the Highlands and the New River Valley. Going to have pop-up thunder showers Sunday and Monday, with perhaps the best chance for rain next week lying on Tuesday. Guys?
I was thinking we should probably come up with another word other than just hot.
Well,
maybe
well,
like stifling. Yeah. Can we just call it stifling outside?
Because 96 is in kind of an area all by itself.
That it is. And temperatures today made it anywhere between about 87 and 94 across the region. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit hotter than that. But again, there's relief coming, guys. So there's some good news, right?
More stifling than that.
There you go. Thanks, Jeff.
My pleasure.
Happy?
All right, gang, USA men's basketball appears to be back on track after a resounding win. And we'll check in live in Richmond, where a regular on 1st and 10 more than a decade ago is now a mainstay in D.C. Sports is next. After winning the division and playing the eventual Super Bowl champs tough in the playoffs, there is plenty of optimism coming into Washington training camp and some local flavor. Eric Johnson joins us live from Richmond with the latest. Eric.
Hey, Appy, year 2 of the Ron Rivera regime is all about building stability, solidifying what they have, and as he calls it, quote, working to keep their own. That was evident in the contract extensions for both Jonathan Allen and former Hokie Logan Thomas.
We're trying to find ways to keep as many of our guys around, guys that we believe fit us, that are the right type of guys that fit into the culture that we're trying to create.
Thomas was the perfect cog in Washington's wheel of success, setting career highs with 670 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns. The Brookville native thankful for the journey and to call Washington home for the next 3 years.
It was a quick but a long 12 hours when we really started kicking through it. Didn't really go to bed till like 2 a.m. and then I woke up and drove here. So, but super excited about it, like I said. And, you know, I'm most excited that my family's taken care of.
His veteran presence with Ryan Fitzpatrick under center sure to be a boost for young receivers like former Liberty standout Antonio Gandy Golden and the dynamic Terry McLaurin.
As they say, like, Tom Brady makes everybody around him better. Michael Jordan made everybody around him better. I'm not comparing myself to those guys, but if you can take care of somebody beside you, that's really a making of a leader.
I'm looking forward to what we got going this year, and I'm looking forward to the challenge of being the #1 guy again, but I also can't wait to help bring our group along, so it's not just me, it's a all of us thing.
A total team effort, of course, Appy, as you mentioned. That's what willed this team to an NFC East title in what was a topsy-turvy 2020 campaign. Much higher expectations for this team now with those veterans here to stay. Much more throughout the week from training camp, but for now, we're live in Richmond. Eric Johnson, 10 Sports.
All right, Eric, thank you very much. We're looking forward to more later this week. Medal count for you. The race for the gold is a good one, and Team USA with 31 overall medals.
That is frightening.
Oh, that made that TikTok video way more interesting.
There you go.
Nightly News coming up next.
We'll see you back here at 7.